If I join on the first client and then on the second client, I only have my button activated on the master client, and if I click it, both players join the same room. They have the same nickname and they're on the same place. So how do you sync scenes so that whenever a player enters a new scene, everyone else follows? Well, first you have to make a change in your script that is connecting you to a room, which in my case is on the main menu, right here on the game manager in the menu script. And in your awake, you have to enter this line, which basically says that the player should always automatically sync the scene with the master client. And then after that's done, let's go ahead and go to the player prefab, and in here let's make a button that will actually be connecting us to the second room, like that. Let's anchor it to the bottom, place it like that, make the text have the same font as this one, like that. Scene 2, and let's place a shadow, and let's make it blue, like that. When that's done, let's go to the main object and make a new script that I'll call the change scene script. When I do that, in this script it will just be basically connecting us to the second scene. It's really simple. First, let's get the button so that I can say that it's only active on the master client. I can do that by going to the start void and entering button dot set active. Oh, before I do that, I should say that I'm using the Photon dot pun and also mono behavior pun. And so button dot set active, and in brackets Photon network. You can disable and activate anything like that. So is master client, and this also works if the player leaves the room. So if the master leaves the room, Photon is good because it automatically transfers the master client to another client. So if you wanted to automatically activate the button, I would maybe suggest placing it on when a player leaves, because there is a void on player disconnected, so you can place it here, but I'll just place it on the start. So when I do that, I will now be just using the scene Unity engine dot scene management, and on a new void, public void scene select, I'll just be saying scene manager dot load scene, and then in here you should say the name of the scene you want to load. In my case it will be game 1. It will be a copy of my original scene, because the scene you want the people to be connecting into should have the player spawner in it, just like the scene I built in the first video. So when that's done, I can assign the button and also assign the on-click event to the change scene to scene select. And now the only thing else to do is make the new scene, which I'll just duplicate and make a change, like place a cube. Make it a bit bigger so it's easier to see, like that, and just place it somewhere like here. You should always check if your scene is in the scenes in build, because otherwise scene manager cannot load your scene, so it must be in there. And when that's done, I believe this should be it. Let's see. I'll first test it on the only client. Yeah, I spawn, and now I can build it. When it's built, I'll open two windows of the same game. I'll call it player 2. So if I join on this on player 1 first, this should be the master client, so it does have the button activated. But on the second client, yeah, the button is not active. So now if I press it, you can see both clients join the same room, they have the same name, and they both have the cube. So this just shows that we've synced both scenes, and if I actually join another scene, the other client should also follow. So yeah, that was the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe and like. If you have any problems, you can comment them. So yeah, bye.